50 Cent never backs down, especially when chaos is in the air. And now he's zeroed in on Charleston White, and things are getting real messy.
Charleston White is correct. I'm a rapper, not a drug dealer. Be sure to catch me.
An old video just exploded online, and everyone's losing it. The clip shows Charleston testifying against his own friend years ago, and the internet can't stop replaying it.
We saw the snitch video, so everybody saw it. It's been on the news before. Just because you saw it, you still broke. It don't change nothing. You still broke. I'm still rich. I'm still getting booked. It don't change.
In that footage, young Charleston didn't just talk reckless, he threw his entire crew straight under the bus. This wasn't some street argument gone bad. It was the kind of move that changed lives for real. Now, 50's jumped right into the storm, wasting no time stirring the pot. He's never been one to play it quiet, and this time his spotlight's locked on Charleston White. Things are getting intense and fast. That old footage, it shows Charleston on the stand naming names like it was nothing.
What did he do?
He claimed that Doolittle pulled out a weapon and took Michael out right there in 1991. No hesitation. But Charleston wasn't just a witness caught in the mix. He was part of the whole scene. When it came time to face the law, he didn't hold back. He told everything about his own friend. No filter, no loyalty, no second thoughts.
I want to snitch, I want to tell, whatever they call telling, snitching, I want to do it. And I want to make it cool. I don't recommend doing 20 years for nobody. I don't recommend doing a life sentence for nobody. It's no honor amongst thieves. So why do I have to be honorable amongst thieves? Why? We all criminals.
He even told the court what they said to each other right after it all went down. Wild, right? And here's the part that's got people's jaws on the floor. Charleston was the one who handed Antoine Doolittle the weapon before it all went down. Yeah, Doolittle might have pulled the trigger, but Charleston's hands weren't clean either. Then, to top it all off, he laughed about it afterward like it was nothing. The internet's calling it one of the coldest betrayals ever caught on tape. He even laughed like it was some kind of joke. But this wasn't a movie scene. This was real life. Michael Levy lost his life that day, and the pain hit deep. His wife was shattered beyond words. They'd only been married 4 days.
Sit your up down. Some of these little ain't never had a hug from Big Mama. They grandmama said, I'm too young to be a goddamn grandmama. Call me mama. Don't call me grandmama. Grandmama don't even want to be young. Don't even want to be called grandmama.
Nah, real.
So you can't just go up and lay your head on the chip. Boy, what the f you want? Boy, I'm ticking you got kid. I'll be having your mama come get you. They being rejected like straight off. Get away from her. Get. No.
4 days of love before her whole world collapsed in front of her eyes. She thought they had forever, but one violent moment wiped it all away. And Charleston, he didn't just blame Doolittle. He went all in. He testified against 3 of his own friends in that courtroom. That day didn't just make headlines. It sealed their fates forever. When the dust settled, Charleston himself got slapped with a 12-year sentence for his part in the tragedy. But here's where it gets crazy. When he finally got out, he walked free with a clean record. That's right, completely sealed like nothing ever happened. It was like he hit the ultimate reset button on his...
Boy, you making threats to the promoter? I got a recorded phone conversation with witnesses on the phone saying the promoter is scared for his life, that he got to live in Baton Rouge, that Boosie go send them people to get you. He said he can't have the show because Boosie go, I said, nigga, I just hired the police. The promoter scary ass nigga. Yeah, nigga, Boosie is a hoe. And
life, while his old crew stayed stuck behind bars with no escape in sight. So when that old clip resurfaced online, it blew up like a bomb. The internet went into meltdown. Comments, reactions, and think pieces flying everywhere. People were furious, calling him a snitch, a sellout, and worse. That video spread like wildfire, and within hours, Charleston White was trending for all the wrong reasons. But Charleston, he didn't blink once. He jumped online, cracking jokes and laughing like the whole thing was comedy material. No guilt, no shame, no stress, just pure swagger. He even mocked the haters, saying none of this noise was gonna mess with his money or slow down his grind. He bragged that he might even use the whole situation as content for his next stand-up set. Through it all, Charleston stood tall, loud, and unbothered, making it clear he did what he had to do, and he's not losing a single night's sleep over it. He stood tall, proud, and unbothered, saying if he had to do it all over again, he'd make the exact same move without a second thought. No regrets, no shame, just straight conviction. Charleston's been loud and clear about where he stands. He's done with that street code and fake loyalty. He's not trying to be some silent soldier anymore. He's on a mission to flip the whole mindset, even if it means going against his own people. He made it crystal clear. He's not sitting in a cell for anybody, no matter who they are.
You don't even have nobody standing in the gap for them and God. They just on their own.
Standing their way out.
Homie, they listen. They have to go to jail and they have to die because it ain't nothing God can do with them. Why you think it's so many young people dying today? We ain't never seen this before. We ain't never seen young. They have to because it ain't nothing God can do with these hearts of young people because of the fruit that they come from. The seed in the...
That old loyalty over life rule, Charleston's not rocking with that at all. In his world, loyalty doesn't mean throwing your future in the trash. In one wild interview, he said, "We all criminals and crooks." But then he flipped the script fast. "Oh, I'm the one that put the feds on. I'm a citizen now. I'm a police ninja," he shouted with his chest out. Not a hint of shame. He bragged about voting, working, paying taxes, even joked about being the last one to drop off his ballot on election day. "You damn right I'm a police ninja," he said proudly. "I'm grown, I'm 40, I can't be sitting in jail at 50 for nothing." And you could tell he meant every single word. Charleston's not pretending to be tough, he's being real about what he is. He straight up said he'd snitch on anybody if it means staying free. That's his personal code, and he's not breaking it for no one.
The Caucasian man by the name of Michael Levy. I was sentenced to 12 years under Texas juvenile determined sentencing law. My 3 co-defendants, all of them was tried as adults. They were 15 and older. I was 14. So I went into a boys' home that was co-ed with boys and girls. So I spent my entire teenage life from 14 to 21 in the boys' home. When I got out at 21, my record was sealed, so there's no record of me ever.
Now the internet's spinning again. Rumors flying that Charleston might be the reason Brick Baby got snatched up by the feds. Most people would stay quiet or deny it fast. But Charleston, nah, he doubled down and bragged about it like it was just another Tuesday. Here's how it all started. Brick Baby dropped a wild video in Houston, flashing cash, talking slick, and even throwing out a threat about putting a hit on Charleston. But Charleston wasn't letting that slide at all. The second that video hit the net, Charleston claimed he picked up the phone and called the feds himself. He even said, "You still throw?"
Oh. I'm the one that put the feds on Brick Baby. I keep telling y'all niggas think I be playing.
I'm disappointed in you.
I'm still ready. Like he was daring anyone to test him. He swore he's got direct lines to law enforcement, said he knows exactly who to call when things get serious. And that's not even the craziest part. Word on the street is Charleston might have called the cops on Boozy too.
Seen it before you seen it. It used to be on the news. I keep telling y'all, I made the news before. Oh, what y'all doing, people?
Last year, rumors spread that after Boozy allegedly threatened a Memphis show promoter who had Charleston booked, Charleston may have made that call. He never confirmed it, but once social media got hold of the story, it was chaos. The internet dragged him for days, fans slapping that rat label on him again, saying he's nothing but a walking contradiction. But Charleston still didn't blink. He's been saying the same thing from day one. He's not living by that old school street code anymore. He's focused on one thing only: surviving, protecting himself, and doing whatever he needs to do to keep his freedom. But this time, the internet isn't letting him slide so easy. They're calling him out heavy, saying his "I'm not a rat" talk is pure cap. They're pulling up old clips, interviews, and receipts, painting Charleston like a straight-up hypocrite. And while the world debates whether he's a snitch or just smart enough to stay out of jail, Charleston keeps laughing it off, daring anyone to check him. But Charleston, man, he's always got a comeback ready. He swears up and down he's not your average rat. In his words, it's all about the reason behind what he does. He says it's not about fame, clout, or revenge. That's not his mission. He refuses to wear that snitch label because in his mind, he's moving with purpose, not fear. So what's really driving him? Charleston claims he's on a mission to flip the streets for good, to rewire the mindset that's been holding people hostage for generations. And believe it or not, he's out here backing those words up with real work. After finishing his sentence, Charleston came home ready to move different. No more street games, no more fake loyalty. This time, he went straight to work, trying to make an impact. He's been showing up for the youth, talking to kids in schools, juvenile halls, and community centers, laying it all out. The chaos, the pain, the dumb choices that nearly ruined his life. He's brutally honest about it all, warning them not to walk down that same dark road. But he didn't stop there. Charleston helped launch a full mentorship program called HYPE, designed to guide kids who are stuck between the streets and something worse.
I handed him the gun out the backseat of the car.
16-year-old Charleston White took the stand and testified against his friend, Antoine Doolittle, who sat just a few feet from him and listened intently.
He's been pushing them toward better choices, helping them see that there's more to life than fast money and early graves. And get this, Charleston even said he's thinking about starting a snitching program. Yeah, you heard that right.
Why you think I told? I don't give a damn. I ain't friends with nobody.
A system to help teens safely escape dangerous lifestyles and flip the whole street code upside down. Wild, right? But not everyone's clapping for him. Some folks can't get past how he moves, no matter what his message is. See, Charleston's talk might be about change, but his methods keep people heated. He knows it too. He's got a long road ahead before the world really understands his angle. And one person who definitely isn't rocking with him, G.I. the kid. G.I. didn't bite his tongue at all. He went off on X, formerly Twitter, saying, "Can't beef with no dude that's been ratting since the 90s. He a throwback rat, that line hit hard. Pure old school venom." Ever since then, the tension between the two's been boiling nonstop. Of course, Charleston wasn't about to stay quiet. He fired right back on Instagram saying, "I see G.I. the king got smoke in his chest." He dropped that line right after reports came out that G.I. had slid into his DMS calling him a rat. Now the beef's out in the open. The internet's watching every move, and Charleston's making it clear, if you come for him, he's coming back twice as hard. But then Charleston crossed the line way too far, and the internet lost its mind. He posted, "May his son rest in peace and the slayer be forgiven by God and live a long life of redemption." Remember how your son died? That message alone sent shockwaves across social media. What made it even wilder? That post came straight from the author page of his children's book. Yeah, his kid's book titled I Am Woke Seed. And it wasn't just some random post. It was a full, emotional message packed with fire and venom. But Charleston wasn't done. Not even close. He followed it up with a cold, cutting video captioned, "You still talking street after they... I'm disappointed in you, sir." That's when everything went completely off the rails. In that clip, Charleston didn't just push boundaries, he obliterated them. He straight up mocked the death of G.I.'s son with zero remorse, saying, "You got a dead son and you talking about snitching. Pow! That dude shot your son in the head. Boy, unloved. Pow! Young G, I got shot." It was raw, shocking, and flat out brutal. Then, just to twist the knife even deeper, Charleston started imitating G.I. and Wallow, crying, saying, "You and Wallow was crying? Oh, my son got ended. It was ice cold, cruel, and left the internet completely speechless." People online couldn't believe what they were watching. It was painful, disturbing, and impossible to look away. But instead of backing down, Charleston doubled down, hard. He said, "I'm gonna put your mother. You was crying. Now you talking about snitching. You right. I'm a law-abiding citizen. That's why your son got unloved." He said it loud, proud, and without a single ounce of remorse. No filter, no shame, just pure fire and venom. "Let's be real," Charleston snapped. All that over G.I. calling him a rat. That one word clearly struck a nerve. He tried to act like he's unbothered, like nothing touches him. But this time, you could see it hit deep. The way he lashed out showed everything. It got under his skin bad. And meanwhile, where's 50 Cent in all this? Sitting back, watching the circus unfold with that classic smirk on his face. Because one thing about 50, he's never gone easy on snitches. He's built his rep calling them out for years, never holding back. Just look at his latest shots at Big Meech. 50's been dragging him heavy online, accusing him of ratting, mocking him nonstop across social media. No mercy, no filter, no chill. And with 50 Cent trending again, Charleston couldn't resist jumping right into the fire. He pulled up to the Danza project and wasted zero time giving his 2 cents on the beef between 50 Cent and Big Meech. According to Charleston, the whole thing made no sense. He said the two weren't even on the same level, and he made it clear 50's got the upper hand in every way. In his words, this wasn't beef. This was bullying. Charleston even called 50 Cent a bully to his face. Bold move, right? Now the question is, how's 50 gonna respond after Charleston threw shade like that? Yes, Charleston White was right there in the mix, bold as ever. And 50 Cent? He surprised everybody. Instead of clapping back like he always does, he hit the internet with a curveball. No savage rant, no trolling spree, no wild energy, nothing. Instead, 50 just dropped a slick promo for his new show, 50 Ways to Catch, on Instagram and kept it moving like a boss. Calm, cool, unbothered. And honestly, it almost looked like 50 agreed with Charleston's take this time. No fiery back and forth, no war of words, just silence and strategy. Is Charleston really trying to flip the game and make a difference, or is he just chasing that viral clout again? Drop your thoughts below. We want to know what you think. And don't forget, hit that like, subscribe, share, and smash that notification bell so you never miss another drop. Big stories, wild drama, and more chaos are on the way. Stay tuned, this saga's far from over. ChatGPT can make mistakes. Check important info. See cookie preferences.